Coming up on Justice for All.
My dining room chairs, as you'll see right there, were destroyed by Craig's paint job because of just carelessness. And my deceased father made those chairs for me and for my husband for our wedding. It's hard to even look at them because it makes me so upset.
Closed captioning provided by Cynthia Hoffman is suing Craig Sanders in the amount of $3,234. Ms. Hoffman claims all she wanted was her house painted and says her brother-in-law was sloppy, careless, and got paint on her furniture.
Ms. Hoffman, suing today for $3,234.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your brother-in-law.
Yes, Your Honor.
For painting your house that ended up being a disaster.
Yeah, if you can call it painting.
Did you want to paint the whole house or just certain rooms?
All the rooms in the house.
How many rooms?
3,000 square feet.
Wow, 3,000 square feet.
I picked out.
What were the other conditions? Colors you picked out? What else?
Craig told me he was going to get it done in one day.
Okay,
Cynthia demanded.
Relax. In one day?
Yes.
3,000 square foot home in one day?
If he couldn't do it, he should have said no, Your Honor.
Say that again?
If he couldn't get it done, he should have said no. He told me he can get it done. I feel like a fool, Your Honor. I shouldn't have done it.
But why demand also one day? What was so important about doing something half, you know what, in one day?
I really wanted to. I work from home. I have a very high stress, high demand job. My space is very important to me, and I've been feeling just so out of sorts with, it's taken me a long time to get pregnant, so all of this has been going on for months, it feels like, and you know what, I maybe jumped the gun asking for one day, but it was something I felt like I really needed.
You really believed he can get it done in 12 hours? I mean, in a day, in 12 hours?
I said, can you get this done in a day? He said yes, and I said, then let's roll.
Coming up.
That's something I know Cynthia probably doesn't have. So when Cynthia's touching up, these spots on the wall, I almost guarantee you she's the one who got paint on her own chairs.
Closed captioning provided by. We're back with the case of Cynthia Hoffman, who is suing her brother-in-law, Craig Sanders, for negligence.
So why are we here suing for the $3,234?
Well, Your Honor, if I may, I have some photos.
Please?
Give me everything.
You want to? Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
The most egregious thing that I came to find after the job was done, I came to find that my dining room chairs, as you'll see right there, were destroyed by Craig's paint job because of just carelessness. And my deceased father made those chairs for me and for my husband for our wedding. And now, I mean, it's hard to even look at them because it makes me so upset.
So then you claimed that he ruined the chairs. He didn't do a very good paint job in some areas. Was it always everywhere, or?
I would say the next morning when I woke up and I took a full look at things, it was just spots here and there. It almost looked like he didn't run a light over it. Like it just looked like paint from behind it was seeping through, like maybe a second coat wasn't done and things like that.
Did you ask him to come back and fix those things? Because obviously that was his responsibility.
I did call him the next day.
And did you want to come back and fix it?
I offered to fix up and touch up everything.
It's not an offer. You kind of had to because that was your job, right?
I would think that, but Cynthia said, no, don't bother, don't come. I'm just going to touch these up myself.
So you didn't let him perform his end of the bargain?
I was so traumatized by the day before, and I just figured I might as well just take a couple hours and just paint over these spots.
So explain the $3,234.
So that's mostly towards the chairs because you know what? The walls, they're going to be fixed. These chairs are almost impossible to fix. And the quote that I got from the antique furniture repair company was, I mean, just $1,500 alone to strip and to repaint them because they're such a rare wood.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Sanders?
Well, just that when I arrived, obviously we have sheets, covering the furniture, which that will leak. Paint will seep through that. So what I was forced to do was, get what tarp I had and sort of move that around me as I painted the entire 3,000 square feet. That's something I know Cynthia probably doesn't have. So when Cynthia's touching up, these spots on the wall, I almost guarantee you she's the one who got paint on her own chairs.
Judge Perez's verdict when Justice for All returns. Promotional consideration provided by
You demanded something that any logical, reasonable person would understand could not be feasibly delivered, quality service be delivered on in that type of timing. So you got what you paid for. Now, as to the chairs, the problem is that I don't have concrete evidence that maybe you didn't do it while you were touching up, but maybe he did it. So that's the only thing I know, because it sounded also, Mr. Sanders, that you could have been a little careless too, right? Because you went in there, oh my God, I have to hurry, I have to please my sister-in-law. So I don't know who could have done it. So the only fair thing to do is that I think I would reimburse you only half. That is it. Good luck to you both.
Judge Perez has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $1,617.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they didn't just award her the whole thing. I mean, it's all hogwash anyway. So.
Okay, well, yeah. you got paint on my chairs, so I'll take what I got, and I guess I'll see you at game night.